Hi everybody, it's Sarah Willis again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the truth of twin flames. I'm going to be discussing true twin flames, false twin flames, and narcissism, and how all those labels relate to one another. So let's just jump right into it. But before I begin, I just want to say that the truth has no agenda. And this is a brilliant quote by Travis Walton. It says, "I've come to realize that the biggest problem anywhere in the world is that people's perceptions of reality are compulsively filtered through the screening mesh of what they want to be true, what they don't want to be true." So first of all, twin flames. What is a twin flame? Twin flames are two beings that vibrate on polar opposite sides of the exact same frequency. I'm going to say that again. Twin flames are two beings that vibrate on polar opposite sides of the exact same frequency. And a good way to look at that would be a flame. When you see a flame, you see the blue part, or the hotter part of the flame, and then the orange part, or the yellow part, the red part of the flame. So there's a spirit twin and a matrix twin. So I'm a blue ray. I'm an indigo soul. I'm the spirit twin, also known as the divine feminine. And my twin flame, he is the matrix twin. His soul is red, and he vibrates on a lower or slower frequency. So they're two beings just vibrating on polar opposite sides. And a false twin flame is someone you meet before your true twin flame that prepare you to meeting your true twin flame. My false twin flame and my true twin flame, they both have the same birthday. In the Jewish tradition, it's called, I don't know how to pronounce it, Bashert. In Christianese, I speak Christianese as well, and that's the rib. It's Adam and Eve in the Bible, and Eve was fashioned out of Adam's rib to complement him, to be his perfect divine complement or counterpart. And finally, so the true twin flame heals by healing with light, and the false twin flame reveals the darkness or the shadow to the person, so they both can be healed. So first you see the shadow with the false twin, and then knowing the light within your true twin flame heals you, or at least that was my experience. And finally, what is narcissism? Narcissism is an insidious, cannibalistic, counterfeit spirit that either seeks to siphon off energy or destroy the energy, the life force, or the light within somebody. So my true twin flame was just siphoning off energy, whereas my false twin was looking to totally obliterate my energy. My false twin flame is a cerebral, covert, malignant narcissist. We're mainly going to be talking about what my true twin flame is. He's a somatic narcissist. If you want to learn more about malignant narcissism, there's tons of videos on YouTube and things to read on the internet. But we're mainly going to be discussing somatic narcissism, which is what my true twin flame is. Soma is Latin for the body. So whereas cerebral narcissists implement their abuse by their words and their intelligence and manipulating reality, the somatic narcissist feeds off their prey by using their body and sexuality. With narcissists, it always comes back to supply. They need supply to feed off people. And the somatic narcissist, the divine counterpart in this case, always has to have a secondary supply, and that's someone that they always keep on the back burner, someone that they can always go to for supply, they can count on, that will always be there. And then they have the primary sources of supply, which would be anyone new that they meet, or in this case, the twin flame. They find the twin flame exciting. So we know what the secondary supply is. This is also known as the karmic. The karmic is the secondary supply. The somatic narcissist wants to implement triangulation for many reasons, so that way they have many sources of supply, and also they gain supply by people fighting over him. Why do they choose this karmic or the secondary supply over the divine twin flame counterpart? I believe they choose this person because this person is not a truth seeker, and they're probably more broken, more or less, than the divine feminine or the spirit twin. They choose someone that's more blind to their ways. And why do they discard or run? Why do they run? Or another word for that is discard. Why do they discard you? The reason is from the spirit is terrified of being wrong. It's terrified of intimacy. It is terrified of responsibility. It is terrified of emotion, of real emotion. They run because the twin flame challenges their false self, which is what they're operating on. They're operating on false self. And meeting the twin flame is like a mirror, and this challenges their false self. All narcissists have internal spectrophobia or catrophobia. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And what that means is it's a fear of mirrors, or in this case, it's a fear of internal introspection. And right now, we're going to watch a quick little movie. It's a clip from Never-Ending Story. It's a great movie that has tons of esoteric truths in it. If you've ever seen it, you should watch it again as an adult because it's pretty deep. But here is just a short clip with Atreyu. So let's check it out.
Nonsense! You don't understand anything! The worst one is coming up. Next is the magic mirror gate. Atreyu has to face his true self.
So what? That won't be too hard for him.
No, that's what everyone thinks. But kind people find that they are cruel. Brave men discover that they are really cowards. Confronted with their true selves, most men run away screaming.
Anyway, that's a great movie. You should check it out. So many deep truths in that movie. And I believe Bastion and Moonchild are actually twin flames. But anyway, back to my lesson here. They also discard or run to punish. They do this to punish themselves and to punish you. They punish anybody who loves them. How does this false self, how does this narcissism occur? This spirit is also known as the Jezebel spirit. It's also known as wetiko. It's known by many different names. But how this spirit or this narcissism occurs is through the spirit of rejection, compounded. And that's how the spirit enters, is by the spirit of rejection. And then there's the spirit of rebellion. If the spirit twin or the divine feminine is only dealing with wound of spirit of rejection, but the matrix twin or the divine masculine, let's just say the matrix twin, they have the spirit of rebellion and the spirit of rejection as well. And I'm just going to offer some advice on how to deal with this situation. Whether it's your false twin or your true twin flame and they're running, and popping in and out of your life. I would definitely suggest removing yourself from the situation, from the triangulation. I went no contact with both my false twin and my true twin flame. You may think to yourself or feel or say to yourself, but I can't walk away or go no contact or remove myself. It's my twin, and I know exactly what you mean when I went no contact with my twin. It's like, yeah, it's like severing a part of you, but it even says in the Bible, if your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. If your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. So for my sanity, I just had to remove my twin completely. And some people may ask, does that mean I'm a narcissist too? And no, you're not. You're the complete opposite of a narcissist. Remember what I was saying earlier, it's two beings vibrating on polar opposite sides of the exact same frequency. It's similar to this wounding. It's the exact same wounding, except for you're experiencing it and presenting it in polar opposites ways. So it basically, it's, another way to look at it is it's inverted narcissism. It's just you're expressing that wound in the exact opposite way as your twin. You may be asking, well, why did this person come into my life? And I can't really answer that to you, but from my experience, I feel that my twin came into my life. So the first time he discarded me or ran from me, I overcame my fear, I overcame the spirit of rejection. And the second time he discarded me or ran from me, my heart became guarded. My whole life, my heart's been just, too giving, too open, and now it's protected. In the Bible it says to guard your heart above all things, because that's where all life flows through. Your love cannot heal or change anyone. Only God's love can change someone. Only the Spirit of God can change someone. Have compassion, and that's not the same thing as being around this toxicity or these mind games, but have compassion. Your twin is in a prison of their own making that they cannot see their way out of. Have forgiveness for them. Unforgiveness will keep you chained in bitterness. Forgive them. Next thing is alchemy. And what that means is basically like transmutation. Anytime you think of your twin, think of God. Anytime you miss your twin, try to think of God or pray to God. Anytime you feel lonely, go to God. Anytime you feel like you need a relationship in order to be happy, turn your heart and your mind back to God. Really get to know God, get to know yourself and your mission. I'm going to say that again. Really get to know God, get to know the heart of God. Get to know yourself, actualize your identity. Who are you? What did you came here for? What's your mission? Seek God's presence and counsel and comfort. And really get to know yourself. Who are you, really? Okay, these are huge, important factors on this journey. Be a warrior with what God gives you, what Spirit tells you what to do, whatever what you visualize for this earth, for the planet, for humanity. You must be a warrior with what God is telling you to do. You must bring forth what is being spoken into your spirit to change this world. You must learn to live to serve others. I think so many of us are lovesick, or we feel, it's basically trauma bonding. We still feel like we need a relationship. And there's nothing wrong with relationships or unions. But we are meant to serve people, others, or are meant to live to love other people as well as ourselves. Love ourselves and love everyone and serve humanity. Energy flows where attention goes. Whatever you think of, you will create. Next step is dork medicine. Remember to not take life so seriously. Have fun. Try to laugh. Comedy. Lifting your spirits. Just being a dork. I'm a total dork around my house, and I make myself laugh every day. And I laugh with my friends. I try not to take life so seriously. Sometimes life is definitely serious, but there's a time to be silly and be playful and childlike. So ultimately, yeah, I feel the truth of twin flames is if both twin flame counterparts, if the spirit twin and the matrix twin, if they're able to actualize their true selves, they can come together and heal the planet and work together as a machine on the earth plane bringing forth their mission work together. But if that doesn't happen with your twin, don't worry. There's another thing that can happen from this experience that you have complete control over. And what I feel is the purpose of twin flames ultimately is to finally break free from trauma bonding. Okay, guys? It's finally to break away from the narcissist, away from that spirit, and know your worth. Know that you're worth more. And don't settle for anything less. Don't settle for anything less than God's best. Much love to everyone on this journey. I'm here for anybody if they have questions or need support, or someone they're needing counsel. It's a really crazy making experience, so I'm there to assist in any way I can assist. Much love. So my email will be down below. Much love to everyone, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.